Breaking news.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure at.
Hello guys and welcome back. Really? Where's that? No? Really? Right, welcome back. Let me find it on here. So tonight we have a guest. Hi Pop. Hi Nemetos. Hi Rusty. Right. All right, mate, no problem. Yes, so tonight's guest, he used to be a United fan, and then they started losing. He became a City fan, and then this season now he is following Liverpool because they won last season. So he sort of follows who's winning. Or so I believe. Hopefully he didn't hear all that. Hey up, Bill. You all right, mate? Nice one. Cheers, mate. So, like I say, I'm just waiting on the guest to come on. And then we can get cracking. Right, at least I know. Think he's here. Right, there we go, mate.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You'd never catch me spotting Man United or Liverpool, though. Oof.
I'm
No
sure
chance.
that's what you said.
Red doesn't suit me.
I'm sure that's what you said, wasn't it?
No chance. Not a hope in hell.
You like to follow the winners, don't you?
I wish. I won't be following City if I followed the winners.
Right, so introduce yourself, mate, and tell everyone who you are and where you're from.
I'm Simmo, yeah. I'm now residing Preston of all places, not by choice. It's where I was born. Family were scattered all over. Spent a lot of time in Manchester. Fucking my nan's from there, and then I ended up sort of what did I do? Yeah, City. Fucking, I don't know why I supported them because we were shit. I am I'm quite a boring person. I literally fucking don't do much really. I drink beer. I talk a lot of shit. I'm really good at that. Yeah, I'm just me. I don't know. I'm quite a boring person, really. I just.
To be fair, I'm the same. I hate trying to explain anything about me.
Yeah, it's like it's like you put me on the spot there. I'm me. You know, I like sort of got gigs and stuff. I like sort of heavy sort of metal music, rock music stuff. Do a lot of gaming. Sort of spend a lot of time drinking beer, talking about beer, sort of doing nerding out about beer. A lot of time on YouTube as well, and yeah, it's a sort of a weird one, sort of It's
so how many followers have you got on YouTube?
That's a good question. Let's have a look. 1,374 as of today, which is decent. It's growing slowly. We kind of stagnated for a bit, which is just YouTube things. It's sort of, I think I lost.
Yeah, it grows and then it stops and then it drops.
Yeah,
and then
I think I lost about 50 at one point. I was like, oh, I was upset somebody, and then he came back. I was like, all right then. I was like.
But you're always going to upset somebody. You can't please everybody,
Especially
can you?
You've got mates like PJT, Yeah.
Talking of which, I don't know if you can see this, but I could have sworn I've seen him somewhere, and I finally found it.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
It's definitely him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't put my finger on it where I'd seen him.
Yeah. He'll be going mad now. Get you
Sorry, Paul.
That's
it, Paul. It was definitely. I found that funny.
That's definitely PJT. Yeah, Grew. Yeah. Makes sense now.
Everyone will be calling him that on his channel.
Yeah. He was just like a lollipop lady last night. Yeah.
Was it? I don't remember that.
Yeah. He come on for a few beers and had this Ivy's coat on or something.
All right. So, what's your favourite drink?
Ooh. My favourite drink.
Whether it's a lager, a cider, a bitter.
That's a tough one. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. I like big West Coast IPAs, which are like really big and hoppy and bitter. But I can also drink like this, which is the Samson, which is one of the Czech lagers, like Budvar's probably one of my go-tos. German stuff's quite good, but if I'm going to go to the supermarket, I'll normally go for either like Polana or Budvar or something that's kind of cheap and cheerful, but it's decent. It's not crap. It's actually brewed in that respective country. It's not like it's not like Madrid that says, oh, it's a Spanish beer that's brewed in like Burton upon Trent. It's never seen Spain in its life.
So you're not a Stella man or out like that.
I don't mind the proper Stella. Like you can get the proper Stella. That's all right, but
in
the Stella over here is just shocking now. No, because the UK brewed stuff's like 4.6%, I think, and the proper stuff's like 5.2%, which is brewed in Belgium, obviously. But over here, man, the Brits can't drink. They just want stuff they can just throw down the net. They're not arsed about what it tastes like, which is why Carlsberg and Carling and stuff so popular, because they can drink shitloads of it and get absolutely slaughtered.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Americans, isn't it? Because they drink piss water, don't they?
Yeah, they're mad on the light beers, aren't they? In that,
Yeah.
That's all PJT drinks, really. He claims to be a big drinker, but Bud Light, man, really, that's his favourite.
Yeah.
You can't take him out drinking. He's a liability. He falls asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, not like. Well, I was watching yours last night. Well, I say last night, this morning, and I fell asleep.
I've done it a couple of times.
And then she came up and turned my phone off, took my glasses off, and just left me to it.
I've fallen asleep on my own stream a couple of times.
Yeah, but you're up till stupid o'clock, so it's understandable.
Sometimes you just get a few people on and that, and then sort of I'll get
Time
distracted.
flies.
That's it, yeah. And then all of a sudden you go, oh shit, it's like, hello,
Yeah.
chat. Sorry, I didn't have the chat turned on. There we go. I can actually see the. Oh, hey, Paul, you all right? Okay.
Hey up, mate.
Oh. Yeah, it's a weird, like you say, like describe yourself. Like when you get put on the spot, it's like, oh, fucking hell, you know, your mind just goes completely blank. So when you put on the spot, it's like, you know, I'd be rubbish on like Mastermind or something, or like one of these quiz shows. I'd be stood there going, pass.
Yeah, me
It's
and
just
all.
all and go, I know that, and then you get there and go, yeah.
Yeah, me and all, because I hate describing myself.
Yeah.
I'm just me, and that's all you need to know.
I think other people could probably describe him better, like people that know, but I don't know, like trying to describe yourself, I don't know, it sort of without sort of, you know, you don't want to sound a bit like narcissistic, I suppose, as well. So,
Well, that's it as well, isn't it? It's
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Paul could probably tell people more about me than I could.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird, really, isn't it?
I mean, to be fair, you guys have been mates for years, right? So it's no.
Yeah.
You're like an old couple, you know. When you're on the streams now, you're like an old couple, Perry, you know, bickering at each other.
But I think that's what makes it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same with, you know, like my mates, like PJT and that, and some other lads. We just sort of, you know, you just take piss out of each other all night. It's just,
Yeah,
you know, give each other stick. It's sort of. I think it's
what
especially
makes
up north.
it fun.
You know, I think some of the Southerners don't get it quite as much as like the Northern guys. Like, I can go out and sort of, you can just insult each other all night and take piss, and then some Southerners go, I can't believe that. He's just giving me a load of shit all night. It just made me. It's just like it's like being
Banter.
nice.
Yeah, banter, friendly banter at that.
Yeah.
I mean, from where we are down this end, we can call people cunts and what have you. You don't take it to heart,
No.
but you tell someone from down south that a cunt, and they take it to heart. It's really weird, isn't it? Yet with all the same country, you should be used to it.
Yeah, I mean, round here, it's especially the north, I guess in general, maybe the northwest sort of is. It's, I don't know, sort of. That's my fucking hell. It's crazy, really. You know, I mean, I can go like 20 minutes down the road, and they all, you know, it's like a different fucking country. So some of them, I go to like Wigan half an hour and go, I don't even know what you guys are saying, mate. It's like, not even English, you know.
They're just asking if you want a pie.
Yeah. Well, there's some of the sort of, I'm not too far from Southport, and sort of I can go like to sort of Escith Bank, Tarleton, and that, and it's all farmers, and you go, I ain't got a clue what these guys are saying, mate. That is a proper, that's a different language all of its own. That like all farmers and that, they just speak. It's like a mixture between like moos and barns, combined into like actual words. It's just chaos.
Oh, have you read what Michelle wrote about you?
What's that? Where are my glasses? Hang on.
Simmo, you're kind, gentle-hearted, family-orientated.
I don't even have my specs. I don't know what I've done with them. They can't have gone far, but
Hi, Michelle.
They were on my head before, but who knows where they are now. Oh God, yeah, I fucking hated it, Bill. It was originally the family business working at Scrapyard. I remember my first Saturday job at 13 was they basically had a lot of aluminium casings from windows, and I was just sat there, just unscrewing the plastic, putting the plastic into one bin, and the other into another bin for 4.5 hours. It was just mind-numbingly boring. And you got 20 quid for it. It was great. 20 quid from like 13. I thought it was like Richie Rich. I was like, this is mint, mate. 20 quid. And now you think it was like child labour. Yeah.
Yeah. She got paid for it though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What hobbies do I have? Pop, all sorts, man. I do a lot of gaming and stuff. Again, like YouTube, I suppose, is a hobby, and then sort of I got a lot of gigs, listen to a lot of music and stuff. I like sort of discovering and finding new bands and artists and things that maybe other people haven't heard of, and sort of I could talk about like music stuff. I could geek out with people all night about like there's an Australian Sammy and stuff. So we're into the same stuff, and we can just sit there for hours and just geek out about like nothing. Just be really geeky about things. Who's pinging me? Oh, my dad.
Music for me, it's just like Queen and UB40. That's my music done.
Yeah, I actually saw Queen, but obviously not with Freddie. With what's his name? Is it Adam?
Adam
They were
Lambert,
pretty good,
was
actually, to be fair. They were decent. I know it's like a tribute band, but they were pretty good, man. I saw them at the MEN.
I can't go and see them because it's not Queen, is it?
Yeah. I'm not sure when it was now. It must be. I don't know why I'm looking over there as if there's going to be an answer in the fucking sky for me. It must be about nearly 10 years ago, I bet maybe now.
Right, okay.
It was.
Yeah, I'm not into these tribute shit bands, and I know that the Queen's still there, but it's not Freddie, so it's still a tribute, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah.
So for me, no, I couldn't go and see him.
Yeah, nearly 10 years ago. 2016 it was, 2017, so just shy of 10 years ago, which is quite scary. Time just goes nowhere, man.
Oh.
Went to see UB40 live at the Manchester Academy. Bloody hell, Paul.
I've never been to a gig myself.
No. It's great. As a sort of, I used to like being stood up, but I'm getting older. I'd rather sit down now. So it's a bit of a ball being sort of pushed around and shoved around for 4.5 hours. So I remember when seeing one of my favourite bands, and I was stuck behind some lass, and after every single song, at the top of her, she'd scream and like whistle. And I turned around halfway through, look, so you have to stop that. So God, you're really pissing me off now. Yeah.
Well, it's right, isn't it? It's your space as well as theirs.
After like, every single flipping song, I was like, come on, mate. I was like, you take it a piss now. I was like, I can't put up this for another hour and a half.
Understandable if it's a cracking song or one of the best, but not after every one.
So I took my daughter. That's awesome, Paul. I took our kids a few. Me and my brother go to quite a few. I took my sister to a couple and all. She likes some weird shit now. She's into all that K-pop and stuff. It's not for me. I don't get it.
What's your music?
Like rock, metal, stuff like that. Sort of punk. I like sort of anything with a decent sort of decent guitars and stuff. And
so nothing as recent.
No, not really. But then there's stuff like Green Day, which I can't stand. I think just some of it's like just overplayed. It's just on so much, like you can't escape it. Sometimes it's like just.
Yeah, I mean today's music, I can't even understand what they're saying.
Half it's covers of old songs, isn't it? They just butchered.
Yeah, bastardized them.
Yeah, I'll take this old song that was dead good, and I'll just make my own like shit version of it. I went to see Sum 41 in Manchester, and I was 13. I went with my dad and my mate, and my old mum was just like, "What the fuck have you brought me to? What am I doing here?" But we loved it, like 13. You sort of, it's just like your first ever concert. I'll never forget it, and just sort of, we were like upping gods, but it didn't matter. It was just the fact that we were there. And it was like we'd never been before. It was great. It was probably terrible if you go back and actually listen to it. But at the time, we thought it was mint. Yeah.
Like you say, your first one, it always is, isn't it? I think if I went to one now, it'd be mint.
Yeah.
But I can't see it ever happening, to be honest with you.
You never know. You never know. There are some some old bands still kicking on. I know that I'm like Iron Maiden. That I mean, they're still going. Metallica and stuff. Like some of these bands and like bloody you know, you've got fucking Stone Roses or well, I suppose they're sort of yeah. Oasis are making a comeback now. As you know, they seem to be doing bits. You know, they seem to be. Rolling Stones are still going as well. I don't know how. They look like they're about to fucking drop dead, but they're still first holiday, yeah.
Yeah, first one's always the best, no matter what you do. Then you do something else, and that's better than that. But I suppose a concert would depend on how much you like that group, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you really, really like the group and it's like something you're mega into, then it's great. I mean, because I've been to some stinkers as well. I've been to some gigs that I thought I'd love, and I think I've walked out a couple and just gone, that's fucking shit.
Really?
I went to one at the O2 Academy in Manchester, and the support band came on, and they were brilliant. And about 5 songs into the main act, I went, these are fucking dire. They were just out of key. They just couldn't seem to find the right key. I don't know what was going on. Maybe he was having a bad night, but he sounded like he were a karaoke singer. They were out of tune and everything. I don't know if he was drunk or what, but I was like, oh. So I just walked out and went and got pissed from Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I ended up in Chinatown. I think we were doing karaoke in Chinatown till about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Shit. How the fuck do you stay up that late on the bed?
I don't know, I mean, to be fair, I didn't get out of bed till dinner time the day after, like, but
I'm not surprised you didn't get home till.
If you're in the sort of in the thick of it, you know, sort of, I think you moved up to soft drinks after a bit. I think about you got to stage where it was like fuck it, and ended up just drinking fucking Diet Coke, so I think, but you're already absolutely leathered, so it makes no difference. No point, you know, it's going to have no effect after a certain point, you know.
Have you ever got that drunk where you've drunk yourself sober?
I wish. No. No. And you think somebody that sort of likes a beer, I suffer with hangovers terribly sometimes. Like they can, and I'll sit there and go, I'm never doing that again. And then a couple of weeks later, I go, I can take to myself again. But you know, you forget about it. Sort of, it's a price to pay, I suppose. Sometimes for you know, and sometimes I've been up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, just sat on YouTube with some of the. My eyes
Some of the
really
Americans and what have you.
Yeah. Might have been light.
That easy happens, doesn't it? Once you're chatting and what have you, time just flies. And if you're not clock watching, it's like, shit, it's 5 o'clock.
I don't know, man. 2 seconds. Let me see if I can locate my glasses. They won't be very far. Yeah, they are here. I'm like squinting trying to read chat, thinking, I can't fucking see what's going on here. Yeah.
I don't get hangovers.
You don't drink though, do you?
No, that's why I don't get them.
There we go. I can actually see what I'm doing now. Oh, there we go. I can actually see. Wow, look at that. It's like somebody just turned lights on. Yeah.
I hate wearing glasses.
I don't mind it. It's just remembering to put the bloody things on.
Yeah, but like when you want to do something and you're bending over and they start falling off and it's a ball ache. I can't see shit with them.
laser eye surgery, but it only lasts for like fucking, I think it's 10 years or something, he said.
Really?
Yeah, I think it might have been 10. It wasn't, might have been a bit longer, but he had it when it first came out. He's like, yeah, like, come back in 10 years. He's like, nope.
Right, I thought once you'd had it, that was it. It would work
I
forever.
think there's different ones. And you can get like lens replacements and stuff, or you can just have like a laser in your eye, which doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah, I'd rather have glasses than a laser in my eye, I think.
Yeah, they
Imagine switching and it's the wrong thing. No, fuck that.
Yeah. Or if he's having a bad day, I'm going to take it out on this guy here. Yeah. His bird, he just had a row with his bird or something. It's like, right, I'm going to take it out on this bloke here. Bill, I don't think Andy will know who Roz from Monsters Inc. is, mate.
Tell you in a minute.
I think Bill's got an
Google.
obsession.
Who was it? Ross from
Monsters Inc., he said. My eye's watering like bugger. When I wear my glasses, it looks like the floor's in the spammies. These are really zoomed in. I didn't realise until I tried my sister's on. She's like, "You must be well blind." I was like, "I must be."
with the glasses on, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. 14. Are they? I don't even
All
know
you need to do now is do your hair up, innit?
Yeah. Does it have to like stick it up like in, I don't know, like in a malt walk or something?
Yeah.
And buy me so green. Yeah.
Still not as good as Paul's Screw, though.
Yeah. I do wonder where they find these.
It's got to be.
That's it, poor Paul. That's it. It'll be that's it. So we're getting called Gru all the time now.
Yeah. I'll be getting kicks and banned and barred and shit from his channel for being a cunt.
That's it. I'll start terrorising when I've had a few beers tonight. That'll be. I'll be texting saying, "All right, Gru, yeah, piss off, stops." He goes wild. He'll be watching. He's been terrorising me today about football.
Yeah, because you lot.
We won today, but they've been terrorising me. And then
City won, didn't they? I keep thinking United.
United got battered. They're in the mud, mate. They're in trouble. They are.
Yeah. To be fair, I think they need to go down.
Do you see him? Who's your pal that lives in a van? I don't think he actually lives in the van, Dave. I think he does have a house, mate. You know, he just does the streams from van so that he don't get bothered. Yeah.
I sit in the van because my youngest son is special needs, and all he does is scream. And my other two kids just argue and fight all the time.
That's just kids, isn't it?
So I come in here, so I get a bit of peace and quiet and a bit of me time.
Just drive that road or something.
And the missus fucking moans like crazy. So whilst I'm here, I'm not hearing her moan, and the kids argue and fight and scream.
Oh, mate, fucking hell, yeah. That'd be enough to, let's say, I'll be in van all the time, mate. So anyway, guys, I'm off.
Yeah. Got to go and see a mate.
Yeah. Got to go see a man about a dog.
I've got to go and see my mate. And she's like, what for? I don't know. He wants a hand with something. Leaving you with your kids because they are yours.
Yeah.
They're not mine. They're hers. He spat them out.
Takes two to tango. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they was my kids, they'd be nice.
They'd be nice.
They wouldn't be horrible arguing little shits. They'd be nice. So they take after her because she's horrible and all.
It's not my channel, Dave. You cabbage. He's off his head, Dave. I think you've been on saucy, haven't you, Dave? You're crazy, Dave. Crazy, mate.
I haven't got a clue how to give people spanners.
I'm lucky I don't have any kids. Oh, maybe in future, but there's nothing on the cards as of yet. Shall we say? Thankfully.
Would you like them?
I think so, yeah. Maybe sort of. I think so, yeah. I don't know, sort of the idea, but then you think fucking they're a bit, they're not cheap, are the kids? Yeah.
No, they're not. They're not cheap and they're not nice.
Not nice.
They're not. They're nice when they're little. And then they
can't stay out.
Once they leave primary school and go to high school, they change.
Become little shitbags.
Yeah. And you see the little scroats that you see on the streets and you think, my kid's one of them, I know.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what they're like when they're out.
They'll fly around with them bloody electric bikes around here.
Round here, it used to be them electric scooters till one of them got knocked off and killed.
Fucking hell. They're going around, all black tracksuits, balaclavas and everyone, and then they're like, oh, well, I don't know what happened. Well, they couldn't see you, mate. It's fucking dark. You're riding around in fucking dark clothes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you all have the same haircut now as well.
Yeah. Well, they look at the Turkish barbers, just like clones. They come out and say, they can do one haircut. It's just take it all off. And
yeah, my son goes and he comes back and the sides are shaved and they've not touched the top or anything. And it's like, oh, you've been barbers?
Yeah. Just
having it mint in it.
Not for me. I mean, I used to have short hair.
Don't have kids, mate. Don't have them.
No, I used to have short hair once upon a time, but I can't see. It just didn't suit me. I sort of suit having longer hair. Enjoy it while I can. You never know; it might bloody fall out one day.
You never know, but it might not. What made you want to grow it?
I don't know. I think I don't really know what. I think I sort of. I guess maybe like sort of the sort of. It's probably the culture, I guess, like the music and sort of stuff that I'm into, going gigs and stuff, and sort of rock and metal and stuff. And I sort of growing a bit and thought, actually, it's all right. This quite suits me, but it's better in winter. In the summertime, it's a bit inconvenient.
Yeah. I hate having the winter warmer on in the summer. Hate it because it makes you sweat more, doesn't it? So that long, that'd do my treeing.
But so around it's not so bad, It's all right in the winter time, It's always fucking warm in this room. To be fair, but I've got computer. It's not a big room. I've got computer, lights, beer machines, fridge and stuff. So there's lights, more lights. Fucking, there's ring light there, big light there, one computer screen. So that soon warms the little.
You need a bar like Paul's got.
I know. I should maybe start gutting the wrong time of year now. I'd wait till summer and start gutting the fucking shed out or something and turn it into a little bar.
Go and rob his before he moves.
Bit of a trek though, isn't it? Just down south.
Saves buying all the shit, doesn't it?
Getting to meet him halfway if you went to Skeggy. Yeah.
Yeah, take a little detour to Preston.
They come to mine once and he texted me and I can't find your house. I said, what do you mean you can't find my house? He said, just I said, there's just a field. I said, are you winding me up? He went, no. So I went out the house. I said, the fucking road carries on, your penis. 2 seconds. Sorry, it's just my mum. She's going out. She's like, I'm going out. Well, look, all right. I was like, yeah. She scrubs up well.
Where's she going? Bingo.
No, she's going to an AC/DC tribute band.
All right.
At the one of the pubs in town. So I couldn't be asked. I went to them last time. They're all right, but I'm not paying 20 quid to go and see a fucking tribute band.
How much?
20 quid. They class themselves as an official tribute band, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if anybody can be an official tribute band. You just blag it or what?
Well, you're just blagging it, aren't you? Because you're not the original.
Yeah.
So
a lot of bands aren't the original these days, aren't they? As long as there's like one person left from the original band, they're like, "Oh, we are the originals." Like, are you though? Like,
no, if it's not the originals, it's not, is it?
yeah. When I saw I saw the real McCoy AC/DC. I went to Glasgow to go and watch them. No, Edinburgh. That was quite good, but it's a bit of a fucking trek, man. It's bloody cold and all. Middle of August, it was bloody freezing up there.
Scotland's freezing, isn't it?
And with town, it was right in the middle of the Fringe as well. It was just chaos. So you've got Edinburgh Fringe going on, plus that gig, you just couldn't go anywhere. There was just people. I've never seen so many fucking people. Even at the train station, I got to the station because I got an early train back. And at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, there's just hundreds of people just like asleep in the station, just sat around waiting for trains and stuff. And then if they didn't bother getting hotels or doing, it's like fucking Walking Dead.
Yeah, and then try to talk to some of the locals as well. I can't understand them.
Yeah, they call me subtitles. Yeah,
I need them, me.
yeah.
Need one of them here things that translates
Well,
it.
like an instant translation thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a fucking thing somewhere. I bet. With technology these days,
All over TikTok that you can buy earbuds that translate foreign languages for you.
TikTok. I use it occasionally, but I'm crap with it. I think I've put about 2 videos on maybe, and I'll just browse random shit on there and then get bored.
Yeah, I'm the same. I used to use it for the scrap channel, but I got bored. I couldn't be arsed loading it up on there and then loading it up on YouTube. I was like, just stick to YouTube.
How long have you done the scrap?
About 2 years now.
Yeah. I mean, I was raised in my family used to own scrapyard up in Preston. My granddad originally started it up, and then a couple of years ago, they just had enough. I mean, my granddad's not getting any older, younger. He's 80 odd. My uncles are both 50, nearly 60, so I think their kids are interested. You know, they've made the money, then they're selling it to somebody. But my uncle turned it into a charity, or part of it, he turned into a charity and set up a charity, Recycling Lives in Preston, and he's turned it all into like a successful. So he's got the scrap business and the charity, and it's sort of hand in hand. But he kept the charity part, and he sold the scrap. But he was saying the money's all seems to be waste these days. He said sort of scrap's not got as much value as it used to. He said sort of, back in the day it used to be great, especially your sort of non-ferrous stuff, your copper and your stainless and stuff. So
Yeah. I love collecting all that sort of shit. Hate the other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what now at the minute? £140 a ton.
I know when we had a quiet day, we'd have to strip like the armoured cable, a lot of bright wire and stuff, and it's an absolute fucking nightmare.
Through the machine, or was you by hand?
No, by hand. So you just got. It's horrible. It's like you get the layer of like plastic or shite, and it's all greasy and fucking. I just hate it. But obviously, because
I hate that.
you couldn't do it in winter because you couldn't get into it.
No, because that grease all freezes up. It's horrible.
Yeah. I didn't
Mm.
mind using cropper. We used to use cropper for the like taking all fittings off and stuff. The bits that was all right, but there's a few like who lost his finger, but he tried to sue me. You can see CCTV from that. I said, "What a fucking idiot! Like, why would you try and fucking mess with you? You know, if you can cut through metal, mate, you can take your finger off. No bother." You know?
Yeah, innit? Fucking hell. So when you got older, did you want to stay in that?
No,
and learn the grab
I was
and
in there
everything?
for a while. I'd done a lot of it, but I think sort of, I don't know what it was. I didn't enjoy it. I just wasn't, not for me. I think sort of, I kind of moved around. I'd sort of done all the different parts, you know. I'd done like
Stages of it, yeah.
I'd done like the non-ferrous shed, you know. I'd done the fucking picking line. I'd done the CRT stuff, you know, stripping the computers and the TVs and stuff, which is all right, but that gives you a little bit of shock. I remember going in hungover once on a Saturday, and you've got, so like your old tellies and stuff and your old computers, you take the plastic off, take all the screws out, and there's a layer of like fucking, I think it's steel or something round, I can't remember now, like only about that thin round the things, and you've sort of got to saw it off. And I went too deep, and it just went boom, and like a fucking bomb.
What, into the tube?
Yeah, and I absolutely shit my pants. I had to take myself to one side and just go and check. I was like, "No, we're all right, we're good." That certainly wore me up, but obviously, you've got to be careful. There's lead inside and stuff. You know, you're not only breathing that in. That's not a fun thing to be breathing in. And
no, definitely not. I mean, where I go, they won't take TVs. No.
Yeah.
You won't take fridges anymore.
No, I mean we could only take fridges from the household waste sites because they were classed as hazardous waste. But obviously the copper cylinders in the back is what you're after mainly. But you have to be careful.
They'll take them. They'll take the gas bottles.
Yeah.
Off fridges, but now else because they're too much plastic.
I ended up slipping a disc in my back doing that. We used to go around to the household waste sites picking up the fridges, freezers, and TVs and monitors. And it was a miserable fucking day. And I was just didn't feel particularly great, but, you know, I think I'll be all right. And I picked up this chest freezer and I just lost my footing. I went backwards, it just fell on top of me. And then I thought I paralysed myself at first. I thought, I've fucked it here. I thought, I don't know what I've done, but I thought you know, you sort of, the worst springs to mind. You think, I've really fucking made a boo-boo here. I thought, I could be in a bit of trouble here. And I went to I managed to sort of get myself up off the floor. And I said, you have to take me to hospital. I went to hospital. And they said I'd slipped a disc and fractured my tailbone. Which was... I
think the worst one I had is I fell out of the back of the van.
Ow.
Seen a washer up on top of another one.
Yeah.
It just flipped back on me. And then I put my foot out onto the step, totally missed the step, and just went ass over tit. And then I just saw the washer sort of come at me, slow motion.
Yeah. We're supposed to be a 3-man crew at Wagons, you know, so 2 drivers, mates, and a driver. And there was just us. So you'd have one stacking inside the wagon and one putting them on. The other guy's like 50, mate. I'm not going to have him fucking, you know, lumping shit around. But it was not a fun experience. And then I sort of started doing the waste side. We had to do cardboard and plastic, just bathing it basically. So they had a contract with Booths and Spa, and they'd turn up with all the plastic and all the cardboard and just dump it effectively. There'd be like a mountain of cardboard, amount of plastic, and you'd just have to. The cardboard was great. The plastic was a nightmare because of all the different grades. So, like and there was only a certain type that was actually worth it, and it was like minging, like digging through people's old fucking yogurts and
fuck that.
shit like that. And I was like, and then I got to stage and said, you know what? I said, I ain't having this, man. I spoke to him, said, look, said, you know, I said, I've loved the company still, you know, I said, but I can't do this, man. I said, I'm not, I've had enough, you know, I'm not literally picking shit up for a living. And they said, oh, you know, I said, look, said, you know, said, you get me something on computers and that. I said, I'll be fine. So I started doing data input, doing the fridges and stuff and all the reports for that come in. And then I had to like ring round, do the scrap stuff. And sort of now I just do data input. It's boring, but 4 days a week and it's easy hours and it just part-time effectively. I think I do 10 till 3 Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday I do 9 till 5 and then don't work Fridays.
Okay. Bill, I did get it on camera, but it didn't go on a video. I deleted that. I couldn't give myself sick pay. But that sounds all right, really.
Yeah, it's great for now. You know, it does. I said to our kid, I said, you know, so if it's easy to look for other stuff when you've got something, you know, so I'm not in any rush if something pops up, you know, but I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. It pays all right, you know. I've got a cushy little number going on, so unless something crops up that, you know, I think shit, I'm good, you know. I mean, I'm quite lucky.
At least you're working. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It's like me. I don't earn that much doing the scrapping. But I say to the kids, I'm out and I'm working, and that's what you got to do in life. Just try to teach them. You can't just sit at home and do nothing. You've got
our kid, you know, she works at Spa, and she loves, you know, at first she was a bit apprehensive. She loves it now. She does just part-time at Spa. I think she does 20 some hours or something, but she loves it. She said it's great, you know. So it gets her out, you know. She does night shifts mainly. She prefers doing the night shift, but she loves it. She said it's great, you know. Said you're getting that interaction with all different people, you know, customers that are coming in. There's people that are, you know, probably her age that work there as well, and so you have a bit of a laugh and a giggle and that while you.
And you're not sat at home on your own.
Rotting, yeah. You lose will to live, man. If you just sat at home, you just lose the will to live. It's great for a week or two. Then you think, fucking hell, you know.
Yeah.
And then you start.
It's like a holiday, isn't it?
You know, it's like Christmas time. You know, I used to take like. I used to save all this for Christmas, and I think, fuck, after a week, I thought, fucking, I'm bored now. You know, what do I do now? You know?
Yeah, I'm the same at Christmas because I normally finish about the 22nd, 23rd of December.
Yeah.
And I go back on the 2nd or 3rd. And I'm like, spend time with this lot. Yeah.
At least you got YouTube now, though. Yeah.
Well, yeah, at least I can pop out and just do the odd live here and there.
Yeah. Just got to nip out for a bit or something. Jump on YouTube.
I've got to go and do a live. What, again? I forgot about that.
I remember when I first started doing it, and all of a sudden, I can't remember where I was now. I got a message off somebody said, "Is this you?" I went, "Yeah." She went, "I've been watching you." She said, "I thought of you, but I weren't too sure." And then it's weird. Some guy that I used to know from school, all of a sudden come in I thought, fucking hell, you know, it's a small world. All of a sudden, people start just reaching around on YouTube, and eventually, you know, so you stagger across people, and the amount of people that you know. But I mean, I've met so many people through this. You know, I met you, like you know, Paul, PJT, Marty, the amount of people on it. You know, like everyone. You know, you always become like, you know, I mean, most people I talk to, like PJT, I can't get rid of him, man. He's like a bad smell. He won't go away. He's always messaging me and I follows everywhere. He's a nightmare. No, he's great. We have a laugh. He's been to my house a few times. And what the fuck is that?
A mouse.
Something fucking. I swear something just fucking touched my toe then. I'm fucking sure something just touched my fucking foot then.
Spider.
Holy shit, I don't know what it was, but it's fucking. It felt cold.
Oh.
Maybe I'm
just spider.
Maybe I'm just tripping. It won't be all whatever it was, man.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, you know, I've you know. I've
So
met
what
Paul
made you do YouTube?
Oh, I was just kind of bored during like lockdown and stuff, and I was buying beers and stuff, and then I was watching people doing streams. There was a channel that I originally used to watch, and it turned out he was not a nice person. It turned out he'd been chatting shit about me behind my back loads, and he'd been slagging off my family to the people and all these kind of things. And they were doing beers and stuff. I thought, this guy's not got a fucking clue what he's on about. I thought, it's just no idea. I thought, and then he was doing all sorts of other stuff. And I thought, if he can do it, I thought, it can't be that hard. I thought, this guy's a fucking no idea, man. You know, nice guy, but no idea what he was doing. I thought, I started having a go. And it sort of took off. And then I got a message off Paul saying, "Hi, mate, is this your channel?" He said, "I've been watching you." I went, "Yeah." He went, "I didn't know that." He said, "I've been watching you for a few months." And I said, "I had no idea." He said, "I've seen you posting beer groups and stuff and chatting away. Didn't realise it was you." And sort of, it was just a bit of a boredom beater at first. And then sort of as the prices of going out went up and up and up and stuff, and sort of, and you start meeting people in here, and I'll just jump on here for a few hours at weekend, you know, whenever I'm bored, and just have a bit of a chat, talk to people, because why not, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it was like me and Paul when we started the Takeaway Boys. I was a bit wary at first.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting in front of a camera and chatting bubbles.
Yeah.
And it was like, how about you do all the talking and be on the camera, and I'll just drive to wherever we're going. He's like, "No, it's our channel, you're coming on it as well."
Yeah.
I don't really want to. No, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. I remember like the first few times I did it, like I remember first turning the camera and I was like, and then like the first ever live I did, I was like, you know, this is a bit weird on my own. And then after that, it just becomes second nature. You don't even think about it. It's just
it's just there, isn't it? The camera,
yeah.
it's just you chatting bubbles to yourself until people come in. That's the bit I struggle with. Talking
if
to
you quiet
myself.
right and there's like nobody there, think, yeah, like sort of, it's a bit like sat there like chatting to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody pops in and you're like, "Oh, hi," and they don't
Yeah,
say
and
hi.
you don't want to. You don't want to seem like over keen, do you? It's like,
No, and it's like, and they don't type hi you back, and it's like, ignorant cunt. And then you realise it's you on your other phone.
Yeah.
That's why they've not said hi you back.
Sometimes there can be a delay on YouTube. I think YouTube can be about a minute delay sometimes, like some sort of, or maybe not that, about 30 seconds sometimes. Like you can speak and then you might not get a reply. You think, fucking hell, you know, they've already gone, but there's a bit of a delay sometimes. You are a beast, Burger Bill. It might have been a spider, but it made me jump, unless it was just a cold draft of air or something.
Fucking hell, hate spiders.
I don't like spiders. Really not a fan of spiders. And there's some big bastards been around as well recently.
Yeah, I had a big one in the bedroom. It was about that big.
I had one up over there. I thought it's going to fucking push out. It's going to start fighting me back next time I try and move it up. It's going to be pushing the pipe away, going, "No, mate." Yeah.
I have to get her to get rid of them. Yeah, it was fucking huge, and she went and got this little bottle, and I'm like, that ain't going to be big enough. Yeah, it will. And she just stuck it on and got it in and put the lid on.
My old man's got one of them spider catcher things, and I tried using it. He started running up the spider catcher, so the spider catcher dropped form and out of the room. I said, no.
I couldn't get that
told
close
you
to it.
spider catcher, not a spider's going to walk out of it and start chasing after me.
No, fuck that.
I got in bed the other day saying there was just I just spotted the side of the bed where the phone charger was, this brown thing. I thought, please stay there. I can't get the Hoover. The worst is if you go and get a Hoover somewhere, you get something, you come back and they disappear. You think, oh no.
Yes.
Then you're an headspin. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that little bastard gone?
Where's he gone? Yeah. Yeah. Being spiders. I don't mind that. How else but spiders are just. In the summertime, we used to get little like newts and stuff coming in, which is like if I left the bathroom window open after you've had a shower or something, you'd find little newts on the little ones, like sort of yay big in the bathroom on floor and stuff. And they were pretty cool. I used to pick them up and just sort of like mess around with them for 10 minutes and then like go and put it in pond or something about. I didn't realise apparently they've got the slight like microtoxins. So like basically like you've got to wash your hands after you've like sort of played with it. So that sounds wrong, but yeah. Yeah.
Spiders are your friends? No, they're not.
Yeah.
Well, they're not my friend. And what annoys me is people say they're more scared of you than you are of them. Well, they're fucking not, are they?
Yeah, why do they run at you then?
I wouldn't dream of going into a spider's house and just sitting down. Fuck that. They come in my house and just sit down. So they're not scared, are they?
They don't care, do they? They just, like I say, that's the worst part. It's like they don't run away. If they start running at you, it's like, no. Don't run at me, mate. You know.
No, fuck that. I've gone.
I think it's the fact they've got so many legs as well. It's like you see all the legs like one setting up.
Yeah, who needs 8 legs?
Yeah. I remember being a kid. I asked my old man to come get one. He told me he caught it. And then about 20 minutes later, it ran across my face. I think it just scarred me for life. It absolutely terrified me. I freaked.
I had a huge poster in my bedroom when I was a kid. And there was a spider at the top of it. And I went down and I said to my old fella, come and get this spider for me. Come up and it says, it's a hole.
It's a hole.
So I was about 10. So, right, all right, it's a hole. I gets up in the morning and I goes downstairs and I said to him, Dad, and he goes, what? I said, that hole has moved.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it must have been a spider, son.
Yeah.
Fucking what? I told you.
That hole's moved. Sod that. That'd terrify me.
No, I don't even like money spiders. I'm scared of them. I'm just a total arachnophobic. The worst film I've ever watched was that Arachnophobia.
Freaks.
That was shit. That wasn't scary because they're not real. But that Arachnophobia, I've never had popcorn since I watched that film.
I don't think I'd seen it. I think I wouldn't watch it as out of principle, I think.
You don't want to.
Spider tastes like crab, according to a mate who went to Venezuela and had a cooked one.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't eat a spider.
It's a delicacy. Yeah, well, they can keep the delicacy. I don't want it.
Can't they?
Yeah. My eyes watering. It's doing my head in. Every time that I've had any beers off PJT, I think he's met me a couple of times and given me boxes with beers in. There's always been a bloody spider at the bottom of that box.
What a film that is. That's a cunt straight, that.
Yeah, he's a pro. Yeah. I thought you liked me. Yeah. I think it's because the boxes have been in bar, and I guess, sort of the bar being like outside, I suppose you're going to get spiders, are you? But
Could have checked the box before he brought it to you.
He's probably done it on purpose. He's probably gone, I'm going to find a big spider stick in this box.
Yeah.
Can't be worse than eating post spam.
Oh, it can. Fucking hell, spiders. You all right, Stevie?
I don't mind spam. Spam fritters from Chippy.
They're not that nice.
I mean, Anne likes, we used to have bacon grill as kids and that. I mean, Anne, she wouldn't buy proper stuff. She'd buy that bacon grill.
I prefer that to the spam, to be fair.
Yeah. We used to get, I remember in school, we had like a, what was it now? Like one of these like VE day party things, and we had like spam. That's all right. Like, you guys leave it out. Like, all these things.
Yeah, it's not a bad taste, the spam, but I do prefer the bacon grill.
Yeah. Everything's expensive now, Mouse. No, it's cheap. You know, it's like they say cheap as chips, but I always say chips aren't even that cheap anymore. You know, you got Chippy, there's, you know, what's chips? Probably about bloody £3 or £4 now for.
Yeah, about £3 they are for a portion of chip. For a small portion. About a mortgage, but a large one.
I quit back in day.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy how much just everything's like, you know, I mean, what's a loaf of bread's not even cheap, you know, loaf of bread's probably about £2 or £3 these days. Especially for like, you know, you go to like Warburton's and, you know, I think we buy Spar's own brand bread nowadays.
I've got to have Warby's if I'm having bread. Whether it's the farmhouse or just the normal Warby's.
A mate of mine's one of these sourdoughs. Like, oh, I've got something like, you can keep your sourdough, mate. Like, it's all right, but I was like, you can have bread, mate. Just you know, stick to Warby. Stick to your proper bread, mate. You know, don't go posh on me.
Yeah.
If you make me a bacon butty or something, you know, I don't want fucking sour. Just give me a normal
slice of bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Price goes up, quality goes down. Exactly.
Yeah, with something like soup, I get tiger bread and something like a crusty roll or something with some soup. It's quite nice, but
no, again, I've got to have my Warby's. The only time I'll have the crusty bread is if I have a corned beef hash.
Warburton's do tiger bread, do they? So I got Spar, and sort of we either get like Robertson's or whatever's cheapest most of the time. Just or they do like Spar's own brand bread, like bread's bread, right? Like it don't matter if it's a proper loaf, then
I never knew Warby's did a tiger loaf. I hate going to the local shop though for bread, milk and shit. It's too expensive. I'd rather waste £3 in the car and go to Tesco.
Warburton's Tiger Bread Bloomer, £1.45 in Tesco. With Tesco Club card.
I always forget to ask her for that, so I end up paying full price.
You can put it on your phone these days. I've got everything on this all the bloody Tesco, bloody Morrisons and that. Because I'm always one that is lumbered going out to get shopping.
I hate shopping.
I don't mind. It's a simmo. Your kid works in Spark at reduced stickers. That's too technical for Andy. We bought bananas last week. They looked fine until I opened them, cut down the middle, and they were black. Ugh. The Mentor says, I'm more into brown bread, not stuff with seeds on it. Oh no, that's a no from me. Bloody seeds and stuff on bread, like bird food and bread, you know, just.
No, it don't go, does it?
No.
No. I'll have a brown bread every so often. But I prefer me white.
Oh, I don't do brown bread. Yeah, no seeds, yeah. I don't get it. Just no seeds, no brown bread. Just give me boring plain white bread. That'll do for me.
Now, do you eat the crust?
No, I'll give it to birds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the crust on both ends, not round.
The crust, yeah, I took the crust out for birds.
Right.
We've got
they're the best two slices of the loaf.
Oh no. That's the worst bit.
No,
just
it's the best bit.
Give it to birds or something.
No, they can starve.
Apparently, you're not even supposed to give birds bread, but
why do you eat it?
I don't know. We've got like a nature reserve near us, and they say, please don't give the bread to the birds. It's like, why? Apparently, it bloats them up.
Well,
so it's an evil little place. Like, there's all these geese, mate. They're like, I'll tell you what, right? You don't need attack dogs. Just get some geese. They're vicious little bastards.
Yeah, aren't they?
See people with dog, like, Rottweiler, like, buddy, these dog the board, these big massive like bear things, mate. Just get some geese. They'll keep intruders out.
Yeah, I remember going to the farm when I was a kid. And used to always get chased by the geese.
Evil little
horrible little bastard.
They are evil. Proper evil.
Because back in the day, you'd buy a bottle of pop and then take it back, and you'd get 10p back.
I don't know why they don't do that these days for everything like that. Like bloody bottles of pop or beer bottles and stuff and whatever. Or
exactly, it'd save them being smashed on the streets.
Yeah, I took dog to vets the other day, and right back at vets, there's just fucking smashed glass everywhere. Like, really, I was like, you'd think if you own the vet, you just get somebody to just give it a quick sweep up, because everyone's gonna take their fucking dog round back for a slash or taunt it before they go.
Yeah, so exactly.
Maybe they left it there on purpose, thinking, well, fuck it, take it there, they'll take their dog, and then we'll get some more custody.
Yeah, because you're going to cut your dog's paws, and then you're going to bring it in for stitching.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the vets that are smashing the bottles.
Yeah, yeah. Get out there and go and smash some of them bottles.
Yeah. Got to bring your bottles in every Monday.
Yeah. Martin said they need the plastic bottles over in Ireland. I don't know why we don't do it. It's crazy, really. It'd stop them being thrown all over the place as well. It'd stop people chucking stuff out and.
Yeah.
Think of all the rubbish outside the streets and stuff, all that where kids hang out, and it saves so much. Just shite, yeah. They just save so much. For the first time ever, I've seen bloody community service lads the other day around here doing, like picking litter and stuff.
Yeah.
We're supposed to live in a nice village, but it's not really anymore. It's just terrorised by bloody kids that say have electric bikes and scooters and stuff, and they're all just there's probably not, but it seems like there's hundreds of them just flying around just all night long. And
yes, same here. It's the same here. Crowds and crowds of them. You see one crowd walk past, and then another crowd, and then it's like,
I don't know how they afford these bloody electric scooters. I had to look at one. They cost a bloody fortune.
I know, yeah.
I remember when we were kids, a mate of mine, his granddad passed, bless him, but he'd left these like mobility scooters, and we used to go and race up and down fucking streets. It was great. I'm just going to go to fucking shop on this mobility scooter, and I got pissed up or something. Got to shop on mobility scooters or race up and down road on them. And we used to
they got given one of them for scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old woman said it won't work. So I took it to my mates and I said, right, I've been given this, it won't work. and he put something on the battery, and it worked. So we sold it.
Yeah, probably worth a few quid then.
I think we got something like 150 quid for it.
Better than doubt, isn't it?
But if I would have took it to Davidson's, I would have got about quid.
Yeah.
So it's worth taking shit to him and saying, right, can we sell this? Or can it be done up?
Oh, I mean, I see some stuff on like my nan's got like a little like a stall thing. And I said, you got any, what you think's worth any cop? I said, let me know first. I said, I said, any like electronics are out? I said, because like TVs and stuff, I said, a lot of them just need a bloody cable or a controller. So you can get a controller for a few quid.
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
So, I said, rather than sell it on a bloody stall or car boot for, 3 quid, I said, you might be able to get 50 quid for it or something. So.
Yeah, exactly.
She found an Apple TV thing the other day. I said, that's not worth a carrot, mate. I said, just chuck it in bin. I said they're not worth out. I said, no. So it's a bit like Amazon. I think they just never took on, really. But
yeah, but it's good that you can sell her that's worth something or
yeah.
no, that's a bit of shit, that.
Right, I'm just going to get a beer. I'll be 2 seconds.
All right, mate.
Oh.
Dave, it's my channel, mate. I haven't got a clue, mate. I don't know how to give them out.
I've not got a glamorous assistant to go and get me any beers. So.
That's because you let her go out to a gig.
Yeah. If I remember some people my bitch, she'd go, do you sound like a lazy bastard? Yeah. And our kids at work, so in fact I better open this door in case the dog wants to come in. It's probably outside the door saying, what the fucking hell, has everybody gone? Yeah.
Do you know on your channel?
Yeah.
When you're live, you have chat coming up in the corner. How do you do that?
Give me a second now.
So do you know, like when people say hi and it comes up like under where I am now, it'd say somebody said hi. Simmo Sups says hi.
Work out how did I do it? There is a way to do it. Where it says comments on the thing at the top, it says show comments on stage.
Does it?
There should be like a little thing that says.
Right, yeah. So if I click that, so will that just put them on automatically now?
Yeah, as soon as people start chatting, then Dave, tell you how to get spanned. You've got to do it via YouTube, Dave. You can't do it on StreamYard, mate. And it's a faff. There you go. See, now they're starting to pop up there.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean that thing there in the corner.
Oh, you just click on him on the chat. Just click on. Literally, just click on the. Just press on it, and it should. So I've got a mouse, so I can do it with a mouse. See.
Right.
You can just.
But I'm on my phone.
I don't know if there must be a way to do it. So, how to highlight comments on StreamYard with phone.
See, I know Paul does it on the Takeaway Boys, but again, he's on a mouse, so I haven't got a clue what he's doing. But Dave said it won't work on your sat nav. Maybe you can't do it on your phone.
I thought you would have been able to. I said I don't think I'd never really used the phone to do it, so. If you just like click on it with it not highlight, you know, like if you just click on the comment or press on it with your phone.
There you go. Is that it?
There you go. Like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, people. We're rocking and rolling now.
But I've got to keep constantly pressing it. That could be a ball ache, couldn't it? Just keep
yeah.
molesting my phone.
I say with a mouse, it's like because you can just click on them, Matt. You don't have to piddle about.
Yeah, I get a cordless one for my phone, shouldn't I?
Probably, yeah. I might even get like a bloody stylus or something that might work. You like a little pen thing.
Yeah.
Rather than having to just you can just sort of tap with a.
Yeah, but I have to get close so I can see what I'm pressing. I'm not blind. I've got to be like here, so I can just about see it.
Yeah, Martin's it with a mouse. Let's give Burger and Bill a blue spanner now. Not paying 79p for a spanner. It crackers, you two. Burger Bill and Dave's here.
I don't think I've spoke to Dave before. Bill, I have, obviously.
They're good lads. I wound him up last weekend. Somebody come in and said, "Who are they?" I said, "They're just bloody trolls." And like, fucking trolls? What did you want to say? You called us trolls? And we don't live under bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, when I'm giving out spanners, I have to get Paul to log in, and he does it all.
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue. Technology and me just don't go together.
It's just a case of learning how to do it. You know, it's like I said, you know, I mean, my granddad's 82, 83, and I bought him a fire stick to watch all football. I don't know how to work it. I said, "Look, so you can't break out." I said, "Just go through it and press up, buddy." I said, "Just press everything." I said, "You know," I said, "Sooner or later you'll figure it out." I said, "It's just trial and error." Oh yeah, Mouse, it's the firework championships, isn't it, tonight in Blackpool? I saw that advertised. Is it Ukraine or something, is it, I think? Blackpool fireworks.
I'll speak to you later.
The world champion at fireworks.
Can definitely spot a radiator, mate.
It's the Dance of Fire by Ukraine tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I think I saw it in a flyer somewhere. I think I was in Aldi this morning, and I seen it advertised, like, you know, pinned up on one of these board things. And
yeah,
I try and avoid Blackpool. At like,
I can't stand that.
Fucking nightmare. It's a ball ache to get to. I took about 4 or 5 years ago. We went to see Illuminations being our kid. And we've seen two of like the guys not sell up things scrapping over like, you know, this is fucking my territory. This is fucking must. So that was better than looking down at lights, watching these crackheads fight each other over fucking an illuminated stick.
Okay, now.
It used to be great back in the day. I remember as a kid, and you'd do the lights, and then you'd park up with the Terry Ramsdens. And we'd go they'd met like a night of it, but these days I've tried to avoid Blackpool.
Yeah, these days, aren't they? And they're the same every year. They don't change it.
Andy don't like Blackpool either. I love it. Love the rides, flashing lights, arcades. Yeah, I mean, our kid likes it. Just not for me. I don't know. And it's not even that. I say not that far. It's about 45 minutes, but you know, it's probably as far to bloody Blackpool as it is to bloody Manchester.
Really?
So look, Blackpool is it's not far off. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes. So similar time from here to Manchester. You know, I get to Manchester in like 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe.
Bloody hell.
I normally get trains, to be honest, just because it's cheap as chips. It's like from Preston, I can get to Manchester. I get off at Piccadilly. I can. Sometimes it costs me like £3 on train. It's, you know, it costs you more than that to start a bloody car. Yeah.
I don't do public transport. So I couldn't tell you the price of anything these days. Buses, trams, trains.
Oh.
But I heard trains was expensive now.
Depends where you're going. I mean, I've got an app, the train line app thing. There's a lot of people meeting up. A lot of like the YouTube lads all meeting in London next week. But I said I'm not going. It was one way is that £120, £130. So I'm not paying just shy fucking £300 just to London and back. Then you've got to pay for somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
Then you've got your food
beer and all that shit.
Yeah. I said, for £500, mate. I said I could, that's like holiday.
Go abroad.
Yeah.
Go abroad for that.
Cheers, Joe, mate. Good to see you, pal.
Hey, mate, you all right? Giuseppe?
In the kitchen, I'm not sure. I think it depends on where you go. I watched a guy, and I can't remember what his channel is now, and he set a challenge. He went it was to get from Blackpool to Whitby, I think it was, just using public transport, just buses, I think it was. And I think on a Sunday, I think they're set to a certain price, like the buses and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's done all sorts of stuff. It was like it's Blackpool to Scarborough. It was. He's called By the Curb. This guy, and he just does a lot of stuff like all these mad challenges and stuff. Like how far can I get on buses for £20 and stuff? And he started in Blackpool, and he went from Blackpool to Preston, then from Preston to like Wigan or something. And in the space of near enough a day, I think it took him just over. It was a Sunday, obviously. But other than that, he got to Scarborough in like a day, which is quite impressive. Bit of a faff like on buses, but it shows it can be done.
Yeah. Couldn't spend a day on a bus.
No, I've been bored out of fucking Swede. Yeah. Dave say there. A single decker bus is about £135,000. Yeah.
Well, I could get some scrap on that, couldn't I?
Yeah, there'd be some serious scrap on that. It'd be worth bloody trying to sell it. Yeah. I remember when we worked in scrapyard, you're probably not supposed to do it, but I remember all crap up bins, just want to chuck it in light iron and we'll just fucking mix it in, we'll never know. Yeah. You probably can't do that these days. Back then they didn't give a shit. It was just like, back in the day you could get away with all sorts, just these days they're so
on it.
Anyway.
But to be fair, I mean, when I go to Davidson's, they most of the time they class it as mixed. It's only if the guy on the gate is being a cunt and he'll say, right, that's light iron.
Right, truth, yeah.
So you can go in with like a van full of washers and this guy will say, yeah, that's mixed. Go in the same load tomorrow and the other guy will be, that's light iron. Because of all the contaminations on it.
We used to get people coming in and you fair play to them, they try, they fill it full of water or they'd, put bloody cement in tank or fill it full of bricks. Like, mate, it's like, there's no way that a little fucking Peugeot like 108 weighs that much, mate. Like, you know, I weren't born yesterday. You know, so.
My brother used to do that. If he was scrapping a car, he'd soak every seat in the car apart from the driver's.
Yeah.
And then just take it in and weigh it in. But now they just get, if it's a full car, they tell you what the price is before you even get there.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it.
We used to go and pick up like for before we shut the broker's yard because it weren't making much money. I used to like going as a driver's mate, going and picking up the like either stuff from police import like that's been impounded or burnouts and stuff. Just because you get out, you get to see country. You know, you go. Sometimes you're being bloody Carlisle. You know, you're being Skem. You might be going down bloody Cheshire, or you know, you go all over the country. Just on little, picking up cars and doing bits and bobs or on little odd jobs and stuff. That's why I like being on wagons. You know, with graft because you used to get out. You know, you were not just stuck at yard all day. You're out and about. You know, you got to see stuff and do things.
And
and
you've got no one
places.
down your neck, have you? Get this done, get that done. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll never forget. I remember the first day on job in wagon, and I didn't realise that the bloke couldn't read properly. He was dyslexic, and they were told to go to Cheshire, and he went to Chester. I was half asleep, and I got a phone call. I thought, why is hey mate, what's up? He went, where the fuck are you going? I went, where he told us to go? He went, you can tell that fucking idiot. I said, what else he done? He said, he's going to the wrong fucking place. He went, I don't know, I can't fucking read. I said, oh no. I said, you take it pace, yeah.
Oh, you know.
It's one of them, you just, like, we just started laughing about it. It's one of them, it's like.
I can't bears.
Right, Craig, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Craig's good, lad.
So, what would you prefer to do then? Strip shit or go and pick shit up?
I'll go and pick shit up all day then. Just because you get out, even if it's because you just get out, you get to see stuff, and like say you sort of you have a bit of a laugh, there might be only a couple of you, but you get out, you get to see the world, get to see the country and stuff, and you get to see, you want to go to, if you get to fucking, nipping test or whatever you want to do, you can do as long as you get your job done, So we used to get told you have to do at least 4 sites a day, which is all right, like so you go. We'd leave from Preston, we'd do like Farrington. Or like the best is if you went to like Blackburn way, you could do like Blackburn, Nelson, Winnie Hill, and like a few others. Because you could hit like 3 or 4 in one go. And there were never much there. But you're still doing your 4 jobs. So it's like, it's one of them you fucking look at you go, fucking result. It's a bit of a trek out as well. It's, it's not just a 10-minute drive. You go, that's mint that,
Yeah, yeah. You want it at least a day out, don't you?
Yeah. I know on the big wagons, they used to have 7.5 tons. They used to do like the 18 tons. And they used to go down to Shropshire. And they set off about 8 o'clock, 7 and they come back. And they'd fill the wagon up, but again, it'd be like 5, 6, maybe 7 sites, something just sort of, but you've got a bit of a drive out, and but it's just motorway, it's a bit boring, like, I'd rather be kind of mooching around sort of the doing the small jobs and stuff, like doing local stuff, and rather than just, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, to Shropshire, and then, just mooching around there. But, I mean, I'm sort of partially sighted. I can't see out one eye, and I've got limited, so I can't drive. But I love being sort of like driver's mate and mooching around, and you'd have a laugh. I mean, the guy that I used to work with he was the next. He won at prisons. A guy called Sergio, but he were a good lad. He were an Italian lad who lived in Darwin, but God, we had a laugh. He was rum bugger, like as you can imagine, but God, we didn't have a laugh. So much stuff he'd come out with, or we'd get up to just. And like you go to these household waste sites, and he just fucking disappeared. Turn around, he's gone, and he's talking to people. I said, "We're doing a fucking job." Come here, he said, "Look, I've been driving for an hour." He said, I'm going to stretch my legs, you crack on. I said, all right, sound. Or you go rooting through like bric-a-brac or Electra. I said, there's no tin there, mate. I said, it's not worth fuck all. I said, if you want it to tip, I said, hit tip for a reason. You don't know that. I said, right, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose though, when you think about it, you've been sat in the passenger seat doing nothing.
Yeah.
He's been driving and working.
Is that what you call it? I'm not sure about that. Or he say, I got a text message what said, I'm not reading that, mate. I said, that's off your wife. I said, I'm not reading that. He went, well, I can't see what it says. I'm not reading it, mate. He said, yeah. I said, it's a bit intrusive, that, isn't it? You know? I said, what if it's like a fucking dirty picture or something? He went, it's no, you've not seen before. He said, text me bird for me. I said, fucking get out of town.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Text me bird for him.
You know,
Oh,
right.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that? I said, yeah. He said, you're a fucking knob. He says he loves you really much. Yeah, he really loves you. Yeah. I know last night my baby were going to fucking murder me. What are you telling you?
It wasn't anything I said. I only typed what you told me to.
Yeah. I only said what you told me to, right? Okay. Hell.
Oh, that'd be so much fun, wouldn't it?
We used to have a right laugh just doing, say, just like, you know, just all sorts of stuff, or like going and picking up computer parts and stuff in little van. There's like a little transit van. Sometimes we'd go out on that and we'd go and drive around picking up bits of computers and laptops or wires and stuff, and just bits of crap, really. But we used to have a laugh, you know, because there's just, I suppose, when you with somebody, you know, all day you working with them, you sort of build up a bit of a rapport, you know, you have a bit of a crack in that and a laugh, and we used to have a right laugh, just take it piss, you know.
Yeah, I mean, once you get used to people,
yeah,
and you know where their sense of humour is, then you can have a crack.
I said, how did you go to jail? You know, what did you go to jail for? And he told me, I said, mate, with a fucking nose like yours, I said, you stand out a mile up in a fucking lineup. He went, what are you trying to say? I said, well, that's what they are. You got caught in it. I said, when you fall back down, I says, you fucking stick out like fucking Pinocchio. He said, you fucking, I can't believe you said that. And then he started fucking pissing. He said, fucking, I said, it's a good job I like you. He said, I'll fucking do it. He said, mate, I said, you got battered by your fucking 16-year-old son last weekend. I said, you couldn't do it, selling. Yeah. Well, we used to have a crack, you know, used to have a good.
Hi, Stephen. You all right, mate?
That's what it's about, you know. I miss that, but I don't miss the, you know, picking up fridges and freezing and getting piss wet through and being cold and wet all day, or, you know, you putting on wet gloves and having soggy feet all day. And sort of, you know, you miss the people, not so much the work, I suppose.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, it's like me when I go out in the day. If it's pissing down, I know it's going to be a shit day.
Yeah.
Because nobody comes out and says, "Yeah, I've got scrap for you." And if it's roasting, lugging all that scrap about and you're sweating your tits off, it's horrible. It's like you're wet no matter what the weather's like.
I remember it's one of them smells that you never get. Like every day you come back from work and you just smell like a scrapyard, and I don't, you know, it's just a smell, and it was like it somehow sort of it lingers. Like you don't, you know, you come home, you have a shower, you wash your clothes, and you sort of somehow like lingers. Just
it's like, still there.
Yeah,
yeah,
like metal dust and dirt and grime and sweat and stuff. It's just it's
right. Working in a chippy, that chippy smell never leaves you, does it?
It's like farmers, isn't it? You know, like around here we've got a few farmers. See them at pub and that, and you can still smell the farm. You know? It's not their fault, I suppose. You know, it's just one of them. It's your product to your environment, I suppose.
Hang on 1 minute. What?
Yeah.
What? Right. Sorry about that. One of the kids, my buddy.
Mithering.
That's all they ever do. Can I this? Can I have that? Can I do this? Can I do that? Oh, that's your mum.
Yeah. It's easy to ask for forgiveness. It is permission. Yeah. Yeah.
It's easier when they're either the mum and not me.
I've got quite a good relationship with my mum. I don't really get on with my dad, but he's a bit of a fucking knob. What sort of as I've got older, I suppose I get on with him better, I suppose. But as a kid, he was just we never had much.
Right.
But my mum's always a bit of she's always been a legend, very relaxed, sort of just she was never on my back. It was just, as long as you weren't causing any bother or fucking trouble, she won't ask what you. I remember coming home stoned one night. She went, "Are you stoned?" I thought, "Oh, fucking hell." I thought she was going mad. She said, "I'd rather you and your mates come and do it in back garden or something." I said, "Oh, like you can get pissed," and then I know you're all right. I said, "So it's not so much the going." Said, I said, "I'd rather you do it where I know you're going to be all right than fucking, hanging out in a forest or a fucking park or something, or, getting pulled up by bloody police and the fucking, said it's."
Yeah.
I mean, I remember like when I was 17, 18, I'd just finished school. So you're 17 when you finish school?
16.
16, something like that. And I was working full time. And remember, like, I used to get paid weekly, and I'd come home on a Friday, and I was fucking buzzing, like, paycheck in hand, and I'm like, I always used to pray the weather would be nice, I can't wait to get home, get showered, get changed, go out, fucking get some tinnies or something, go out and meet your pals, and then, I don't know what it is, I suppose you never realise, then all of a sudden, it's just, you don't do it anymore, you never really realise, that, like, that Friday was going to be the last Friday you're going to do it, and then all, think, but we used to have a laugh, and then I suppose all of a sudden, you just
People
think,
get older, wiser, start families, and
that's it. And I thought,
your
what
old friends make new friends, and
yeah. And I know that a few lads moved away. A mate of mine joined army. One of them, to be fair to him, ever since we were kids, he always says, "I'm going to join army. I'm going to become a." That's all I ever wanted to do. Fair play, he did. He joined army, and that was it. He's now down in London. Some I don't know, like he's based down south somewhere, but he loves it. He's. I suppose it's.
Would never do the army. I couldn't get bossed around like that.
No, I mean his old man was in the military police. I think it was more of his dad's dream that was almost put onto him, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he sort of almost didn't want to let his dad down because he respects his dad so much, and he sort of. So I think that's why he did it, and I think you almost get conditioned, I suppose, don't you? I mean, you are shaped to be a soldier, aren't you? Sort of.
Yeah, of course. You taught morals and shit in the army, aren't you?
Yeah. My mum's partner, Simon, he was in the army for quite a long time. He did communications and stuff, and he said he'd been to fucking Ireland, fucking Bosnia. He said all these fucking all over. He said he loved the travel and stuff. He said he's always a bit of an issue with being told what to do, He said, but he loved, like you said, the camaraderie and going out and seeing the world and stuff, go to all these crazy places. He said, so, like he's been with my mum now for 4 or 5 years. So the sort of, he's slowly sort of opening up, I suppose. He's sort of, I think he finds it quite difficult to talk about, which I can understand, right? I mean, he's probably seen some shit that you don't ever want to see him being done.
Yes.
But when he's had a few drinks, he sort of, he gets a bit sort of maybe reminiscent, I suppose, but he'll tell me some stuff, but he said, mate, so I used to love it. He said, but, and then he came out of the army, he went to work for BT, and he's been there for 15, 20 years, something, so.
All my old friends got married and kids, and I don't. So I kind of don't have friends anymore.
You've got us, Truth, mate. You've got us YouTube guys. We're always about.
Yeah, definitely. Always come on. We'll always talk to you, whether it's on here or Simmo's or Paul's.
Yeah, Martin. I think it was one of them things. His old man was military police and never quite made it that sort of step up, I guess. And that's what it felt like. You know, he's always we
And you, mate, I've spoke to you, I think, in Paul's channel.
yeah, you know, I spoke to a few times in Paul's. So my cracks me up. Paul's got his thing. He's like, yes, Andy does have a brew. Stop asking. Andy's on his 20th brew of the evening.
And that's my first one.
Yeah. Did you have any ill effects after doing that Pepper X thing last night?
No.
Oh, mate, I'd be.
No.
I couldn't do it with me.
I even put extra spice in it.
Ugh.
Bit of extra sauce in it because it's really not that spicy. I've watched people on videos and they're like, that's ridiculously hot. Well, it isn't.
Paul,
it really isn't.
We needed the curry of the week. You went, this is all right. You can pass out, you know. It's not even that bad, this. But to say, like, you know, I think you said that, and if I think Paul's PJT said a few of the people that like actually really enjoy hot things said that they're not even that nice, so that they don't really taste of the hot, but there's not much flavour to them. Sort of these like Pepper X things, they're just designed to be hot, not actually tasty, which is
spoils it.
Yeah, I suppose they are Iceland, aren't they? I guess so. They're sort of they're not exactly going to be like the fucking creme de la creme. Yeah.
No, but like you say, when me and Paul did them curries, that is, and he's like, oh, yeah, hot. And they're just eating it normal, and it's like, but it's not that hot.
That's crazy, Martin. You can't buy. And there's a cast iron. Do you know you can't buy Scotch bonnet or habanero chili? That's crazy, man.
Oh, I couldn't live without my Scotch bonnets.
Martin, you could potentially look at growing some, maybe. Do you might be able to like import them, or maybe like get the seeds and grow some? It's chemical. Yeah, it's the. That's it. Yeah, they're just meant to be like, yeah, evil, aren't they? It's like I sort of used to like hot stuff, and like you go to like Nando's and all the sauces though, even the hot sauce, just as like vinegar. You know, like it's just there's no actual. It's just like vinegar and heat. There's no flavour to it. It's just like crap. It's like I'd rather have
And
it
they're not that hot either.
It's like I just say it's like vinegar.
Me and Paul went to a place in Altrincham for it was a burrito or something, and I said to the guy, "Make mine really, really hot," and he put every sauce that they had on it, and he's like, "That'll blow your mind." That
Yeah,
I sat there in the van, and it was like, "Really, this is shit." It was the flavour was nice, but the heat, which is what I was expecting, just wasn't there.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
And Paul was like, "No, I don't want all that shit on mine. Just make it normal."
Truth, you can probably grow them that in your kitchen window or something. Like your house is warm enough. And you might not get loads, but you probably get a couple, you know. I would imagine, you know, I can't see it being a growing chilies and stuff. I can't imagine it being that difficult. They're just fruit, aren't they, technically?
Yeah. Makes my stomach hurt just thinking about hot stuff.
It's the chemical, the capsaicin, that's what makes it hot.
It's like if I do a chili, I like 8 Scotch bonnets and a bottle of hot sauce in mine.
Hell, Andy.
And then it's just it's edible. I Could possibly go one, maybe two more Scotch bonnets, and that'd probably be the lot.
Did you get to a stage though, like where no matter how many of the same chili you had, it just doesn't add any more heat? I would imagine if it's the same sort of chili, I guess it gets to a stage where it's just hot and that's it. Like, don't matter how much you could put like another 5 in it, it probably just won't make fucking much difference with it once you put like, you know, once it's cultured in these chilies, it probably don't make much difference. You put another 3 or 4 in it. And you get some Mr. Naga.
Where do I get it from?
Mr. Naga. Let's have a look. Amazon sell Mr. Naga hot pepper pickle. Or they do a Mr. Vic's King Naga pickle on Amazon.
Pickles, though. They're going to have a vinegary flavour, aren't they?
I would imagine like Mr. Vic's Chili Mafia hot stuff, Carolina Reaper chili sauce. Made in Cumbria. Don't buy Amazon, it's a rip-off. Yeah, a lot of, I suppose I'm like a Food Warehouse, £2 a jar. It's not a pickle like you think. Just do it. Yeah.
Yes, boss, I will do.
Yeah, just do it, Andy.
I thought that was the missus then. Just do it.
Just do it. Stop asking questions, just fucking do it. Yeah. The amount of, it's like when you get like chili chocolate and stuff. Kind of, I had a chili beer once, which is a bit weird. It was like, it worked because it was just like it was a chili and lime beer. So it was just like a tickle, a slight tickle. But it worked quite well. I suppose the lime kind of counteracts the
chili, yeah.
Spiciness too much, but you got just a little hint of it. It was interesting. I wouldn't say it's something I would rush out and like ever try again, but it was one like, yeah, cool, I've done that, I've tried that. You know, it's not a.
I want to try the Pepper X ice cream, but I can't find it.
No, I see it advertised everywhere, and then nobody seems to actually sell it, which is a bit weird.
I really want to try that. Same as the pizza slice, I want to try that because people are saying that's the hottest one out of them all.
The pizza.
But my Icelands keep saying every time it's in, it goes out straight away. So you've got to be there at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, like artwork.
Yeah.
You could potentially try the Iceland website, maybe. Like, you go on the Iceland website, you can maybe try them there. They might be able to, like, fucking ship it to you or something.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Pepper X chili chocolate brownie ice cream, £4. New and exclusive, apparently. I can't see that. With it being ice cream, though, will that not kill off a lot of the heat?
I don't know. That's why I want to try it. Because you have ice cream, well, people have ice cream to cool the mouth down, but that's not got chillings in it. So
that'd be a fucking mean trick. When here you go, try that, mate. You should believe. Get that down, yeah. What the fuck have you done to me? So around here, you've got the corn with the vindaloo, the chicken wings, and the ice cream, but the pizzas are stuff.
Well, I've done the korma, I've done the vindaloo, and I've done the chicken wings.
Yeah.
I've got to try the pizza and the ice cream.
It's like ice and fire. A strange sense of God. Anything that has a warning, I ain't putting in my mouth.
Who said that?
Truth.
Oh.
Love the chicken wings. Do they have a hoot? Do we have hooters in England?
I've never seen one.
There's one in Nottingham and Newcastle, apparently.
Is it?
Just yeah, I don't know if it's the same concept, like with the girls with scantily clad clothing on, but
Right, Paul wanted to go to Aaron's and do a review there. Well, I couldn't.
I don't know what that is.
The world's worst attitude. You know, a Karen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that would just piss me off. That.
Yeah, and it would me going there and spending that money, knowing that you're going to get spoken to, like
literally, like you're paying for bad service. Like what?
Yeah, wouldn't. I'd end up saying something.
It's like, why would I pay for bad service?
Yeah, you want to go and have a decent meal and decent atmosphere, don't you? Not being swore at and everything.
Like if I'm going out somewhere, like I'm paying for it because I want a good meal and good service. I don't want to be spoken to or treated like a fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
No. Oh, and Paul's like, yeah, we'll go and do that. It'll be fun. I'm like, no, it wouldn't. That to me is not fun.
Because because you say something back to like, well, you've got to leave now. It's like,
yeah.
How does that work? Yeah. You just give me a lot of abuse and then I can't say no back. So.
No.
Very, very strange.
No, I'm sorry. If you give me shit, I'm giving it you back. And I know that's what you're there for. And I know you're expecting that going there. But I couldn't spend that sort of money to be spoken to like that. It's rude.
I don't really eat out. There's a few places around here, but if we eat out, like, there's like me, there's like 1, 2, there's at least like 4 or 5 of us. It becomes a real fucking do to go eat out,
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even takeaways. We don't bother with takeaways. That's when there's 5 of you or whatever, sometimes like 6 of us. It's
expensive.
It's very expensive, It's like the cost of a bloody shop,
Yeah, that one meal can feed you for the rest of the week if you went to Tesco's.
It's crazy, man.
Especially the price of them these days.
Oh, it's insane. And then you've got, even if you've got soft drinks, they're still dear, it's outside and stuff, somebody wants a couple of pints or whatever, and all of a sudden, you spent as much on drinks as you have on food. And they always delay your food, if they know you're having a beer, they always delay your food, try and make you fucking drink more so that they can, rinse you on the beers and stuff. It becomes a very expensive night. I think last time we went out was for our kid's birthday, maybe. I think last year for her 21st. And that we've not really bothered because just like for like big occasions, like like a 50th or 21st, 18th, so I get it. But we wouldn't just nip out. Like, next weekend we'll just pop out for.
No, that's the same with us. We don't have takeaways that often. We tend to have takeaways if it's someone's birthday.
Last time I had a takeaway because Power went out. We started cooking tea at Power went out, and they text me saying it'll be back on at 9:30. I was like, oh shit! I was like, great. And it was crap. We got a Chinese. It was crap.
I'm not really into Chinese food though, because all their veggies crunchy.
No trees.
No trees. No.
No tree. Yeah.
No, I can't be doing with trees.
My mum's fella's son come and he went to Chinese. He's like, can I have some seaweed? So you and whatever he asked, like he didn't want to share, so he got his own thing. He had like 3 mouthfuls and just left it. I was like, that bit pissed me off. I was like, what a fucking waste! Like, all that money, mate. And you've chucked it on one plate, mashed it all together, had a few mouthfuls, and gone, right, I've had enough now.
That annoys me. That
fucking. I was like, I can't say out because but I thought I was tempted to. But it's not my place to, it's his kid, but I thought.
Yeah, but still. It annoys me wasting food, but
Most of the time, anything that's left will, I'll bloody chuck it in the freezer for me. Like she went away the other week I said, mate, there's fucking so much in the freezer. I said, there's bloody lasagnas and curries and all sorts of chilies and bolognese and stuff that, just that's been left that we just said, don't worry about it, So if I need to shop, can hit it shop. So I think they spent 50 quid maybe just to get a few bits, which sounds like a lot, but it don't go far these days.
no, does it fuck me?
You come out and you go, 50 quid for that? Fucking hell, where's the rest of it?
The bread and milk.
Yeah. They've got bread, milk,
so
coffee.
Can you cook?
Can I cook? To a degree. I'm not no master chef, but I can throw a meal together if I need to. It's I suppose I've watched her do it enough times, and she's got fucking hundreds of recipe books in cupboard. So they're all hers. She just she writes it down and sticks it in there. I couldn't do like fancy shit. I couldn't like bake or anything, but I can.
I can't bake.
I can throw something together if I had to.
So could you treat your mum to a Sunday dinner?
Yeah, probably, because we've got a steamer. She likes steam veg, which is not my fault. That's what she likes. But and like she'll sort of slow cook the beef and stuff. And timing's the biggest thing. You've got to get your timings right. That's sort of make sure that you time it all right, and you're not going shit. That's not for another half an hour. But my beef's cooked now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can take that out and rest it for that half an hour.
But our kid's hopeless, bless her. She's not interested, but I suppose it's just what it's like now, minute. I think the biggest thing I struggle with, I'd like make Yorkshire pudding somehow. I think they'd have to be frozen. Although you can't beat proper homemade Yorkies, they do taste way different to.
Yeah, they do,
but they're a bit of
I'm the same. I would do frozen rather than make it all.
Because they're faff. Yeah. A proper faff.
But I think it's something like a cup of flour to a cup of eggs to a cup of milk, innit?
Yeah,
same size and everything. So it's not that hard, really.
A chicken curry, yeah. I mean, either get the breast or I'll tell you what's quite nice. So you get these it's a bit lazy, I suppose, but you can get these cook in a bag chickens. They're quite nice. They can be really tasty, and then just sort of pick it apart, I'll probably be lazy. I'll put these in jar sauce and ping rice, but still a chicken curry. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, it tastes a lot nicer when you do it yourself from scratch. A curry.
We do, yeah. I don't know what it is, sort of. The Brits do love a curry, yeah. I think most British people love a curry, don't they?
Yeah. Hotter the better.
PGAT bottled it, Martin. He's messaged me saying, don't say out. He said, she'll forget. He should have messaged me going, I'm going to kill you, sups. Yeah. I can't remember what it was, Martin, to be honest with you. I can't remember. Is it quiche, was it, I think? Martin wanted us to make a quiche. It'd be no good now. Paul's bloody moving. You have to wait till it moves now, but a fucking quiche should be interesting. Oh, did he? He told me, he said, I can't do that, mate. He said, fuck.
Where is it, Stevie?
Go Dave's Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken in Manchester. Withy Grove, Hanover. That's in Printworks.
All right.
I don't know how much it's going to cost anything.
Might have to have a nip down and have a look.
Right, Andy, I've got to shoot, man. Thank you very much for having me on. It's been a fantastic
No problem, mate. Cheers for coming on.
evening. No, thank you very much, man. I've enjoyed it. It's good to chat. Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to talk to new people and do something different. So it's nice, man. You know, again, I'd like to come on again if you'd have me one night. It'd be nice. I'll be chatting. But I've got a bit more
problem, mate. Anytime.
But yeah, I'll catch everybody in a little bit. Have a good evening, whatever you're up to. The weather's fucking miserable, so I don't think there'll be much going on. But enjoy yourself, people. Cheers, Andy. Cheers, chat.
Cheers,
Take care, everybody. See you later.
See you later, mate. Right, guys. So that was Simmo. Yes, Stevie, I'll look for that and try these hot tender things. Cheers, Martin. No problem, Simmo. Cheers for coming on, mate. Right, so cheers, Paul. Cheers, Pop. And my missus hasn't popped out to see if I wanted a brew. She's a tight ass. Yes, definitely, Martin. Right. I've got some Scotch bonnet crisps. They don't taste spicy. Smell spicy. Yeah, aren't they? Definitely a rip-off these days. Them crisps are shit. Martin, to be fair, you can have a good crack on YouTube, I found. If you find the right people. In here, mate, we're all cracking. I love it on here. It's the same if you go on Simmo's or Paul's channel, Rate My Beer. The crack you can have in there. Yeah, all the chocolate's shrinking and the prices are rising. Oh, I was never a fan of a wagon wheel. To be fair, mate, everything's a scary price these days. Ridiculous. You want a little treat and you go down that chocolate or crisp aisle and it's like, you know. Don't really care about the wrappers. They come off so you can eat it. You really have gone downhill. The size of them from when I was, but then again, I was a kid, so everything looked bigger. Oops, at the front. To what they are nowadays, and you don't get as many in it. Yeah, finger of fudge. The government always hit the car tax, mate. Uh, barbecued pork, not really. Not really into the barbecue sauce that you put with it. Right, give me 1 minute. I'm going to go make a quick brew and have a quick pee. 2 minutes. Bloody hell. Is it just my missus, or does everybody else's moan because you've done something and that you shouldn't have done? I helped her out by putting washing in the washer, and apparently I've missed a pair of socks. Oh, I know about being clumsy. No, it's too late. It's already been washed. I didn't know I'd missed a pair of socks. I shouldn't be playing with that washing machine anyway. It's a girly toy. No idea what's it called. What for miss there? Really? Be interesting, Martin. I don't get how you'll make your food look cartoonish, though. Why not? It's something different. Oh, was you talking to me then? I thought you was talking to Rate My Beer. No, mate, I haven't checked it out. No, but I'll give it a check, see what it's about then. Depends what it is, Martin. Sometimes new stuff can, if it don't look right, because you eat with your eyes first, don't you? Fucking hell, 51 chips. Yeah. Not even done one, to be fair. Just because of the videos I've seen of people going to hospital with them, nearly dying. I might try it one night. I might order it and then give it a go. Die on alive, eating a one chip. Nowadays, mate, I don't really follow the football anymore. I used to follow United till Fergie left, and then they went shit. Drinks the sauce in the bottle. So I don't think I could do that. Drink a bottle of the hot sauce. He definitely was. Um, Fergie was the man. But as they always say, no one's bigger than the team. It's not true because when Fergie went, the team went. Nowadays, nobody wants to listen to the manager. Yeah, and Beckham and what have you. But nobody really knows what went on behind the scenes and what they've done or said to him and what have you. Tennis was all right. I mean, we've had some class players in our time. Yeah, but maybe he wasn't performing properly in training, Martin. Yeah, exactly, Stevie. He can't fucking win an argument these days, United. Yeah, but I don't think it's always the manager. I think it's the players. To be fair, it seems like United are just after the money now, not the love of the game anymore. Yeah, but Scholesy was class, wasn't he? I think we should bring Solskjaer back. Yeah, Pele. What a legend he was. Plus, but everything in the world these days is all about money, not love of the game anymore. See, I know he was a Liverpool player, but Michael Owen was class. Yeah, Nicky Butt was well and truly underrated. Don't know so much about the Nevilles. Gary was all right, but I think Phil was a bit hit and miss, really. Yeah, running into the crowd and doing his karate kick. That's true. Do you remember that chant that was going around? If the Nevilles can play for England, so can I. And then Paul Scholes started singing it to him. But back then, they knew the job. They had a job to do and they did it. Yeah, you're there to do a job. You get paid to do that job, so do it. And Roy Keane was the same. He wanted them to do their job and demanded that on the pitch. And he's shown that he's willing to do it. And if I'm willing to do it, so are you. Get it done. Where's my chat disappeared? Right. Hi, Bonda. Yeah, Ronaldo. The first time was great, but the second time he shouldn't have bothered coming back. That hurt him coming back. All right, is that you, Paul? Yeah. So, in your opinion, who's better, Ronaldo or Messi? I've got to say Ronaldo. No, Martin. Ronaldo. Right, let me sub to that one as well then. Oh, yeah. Right, I've subbed, mate. It might be a punch, but the magic he can do with that ball. No, not seen it, mate. Yeah, but if you're that good, would you not have an ego? I think I would. Yeah, maybe, but You can't be nice all the time. Exactly. That's one of the downfalls of being famous, I suppose. You're always going to get harassed. And people only ever show you the bad things, not the good things. But I suppose if you want to play football and you don't want to be that famous, don't play for Tottenham, innit? And rightly so, Martin. It's your opinion. And that's the good thing about being a human. Everybody has their own opinion. I don't think any footballer should get that sort of money. It's a job at the end of the day, so therefore you should be on minimum wage like everybody else. See you later, Truth. Thanks for coming in, mate. Good. Glad you enjoyed it, mate. Thanks, Martin. I always forget to tell people that. Yeah, I go in other people's and I'm always telling them. Night, Pen. I'll message you in the week. You have a good weekend. Right, so what's your favourite meat to go on a Sunday dinner? I think mine's chicken. Lamb and beef. Chicken, chicken. Yeah, but Nematos, do you like get your chicken and go to your chickens? Look, carry on fucking about. This will be you next week. Yeah, but it don't stop you from threatening, does it? Hi, Ian. Steak pie. You know what? I've not had a pie on a Sunday dinner for years. I think the last time I had a pie was a cheese and onion pie on a Sunday dinner, and it was absolutely disgusting because the onions was just overpowering the cheese. Right, okay, Martin. Does that mean you're going to film it? Cool. Uh, I reckon you'd get quite a bit. Yeah, definitely. It's got to be puff pastry on the top on it. Don't worry about it, mate. Mine goes potty all the time if I ain't got autocorrect on. And when I have, that wants to spell things that I don't. go to Wigan and get a Wigan kebab. What, you was in Yorkshire? Yes, Martin, what time? So, guys, Martin's live tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Food from afar. I'll try and get there, Martin. I might be just in the chat, but I'll try and get on if I can. It all depends if the boss lets me out to play. My ex used to work at Uncle Joe's. How do you lot find these fucking emojis? Because I can never find them. I've just got a keyboard. Right, okay. Right, now you're all just showing off. No, I see a broken keyboard. Doing it. Oh, hey, oh, yeah, I can see a smiley face. Right. Aha. Yes, we have emojis. Right, I feel like I'm in with the in crowd now. I can do emojis. Uh, really? Oh, oh, uh, Sorry about that. I'm gonna do what? What's this 100 thing that keeps flying up the screen? Um, really? Okay. I'm not in with the in crowd. How are you doing that? Hmm. Uh, yeah. Well, I hold my phone like that. I do. Ah, right. So if you press that, then you get that 100. And what? Right, okay. But what does that do? But what's it for? It's not like you've hit the like button, is it? But it doesn't do anything, does it? It just, when people hit the likes, that tells you people have hit the likes. Right, okay, fair enough. Fastest fingers in the West. Right, I've been using YouTube for 2 years and I didn't know about that part thing. I just thought it was annoying in the corner. Really? Am I buffering or is it this phone? So if I click, now I've got different emojis. Really? Yeah. Uh, See, people do like different coloured thumbs up and hearts and shit. Oh yeah, I've got different coloured hearts there now. Uh, Only got one thumbs up. Why have they got a blue dot next to them? Some haven't. Does that mean I can't use the ones that haven't got a dot? Yeah, let's have an emoji talk. Yeah, I've got some that I've got a blue dot and some that haven't. What's with the blue dot? I've not needed one of them yet. That's mainly because she keeps saying no. I haven't got a Christmas tree and a Christmas present. Get some sleep. Okay. Right, no problem, Martin. Thanks for coming in. And I shall speak to you tomorrow, whether it's live or in chat. She's done well staying up till this time at her age. Night, Martin. You take care, mate, and I'll speak to you soon. They're so small, these emojis. I can't even see what they are. That just looks like a load of dots. You know, like the thumbs up on Facebook, if you press it for so long, it gets bigger, doesn't it? Can you do that with these emojis? No. Okay. Right, I've got some red dots now. Some white dots. I think I need to go to Specsavers. I think that's a football. New girl who've been nuts, are we? What's that? Fried eggs? Right, all right. I thought it was fried eggs. Right, I'm just getting little fucking dots. I can't see what they are, so. And I can't zoom me chatting to make it bigger, to make it so I can see it. And I can't use my other phone as a camera to zoom in because it's up there, obviously. It's getting old, malarkey is horrible. Now I'm 21. Looks nothing like animals, it's just dots. Nothing, mate. Nothing. I can't sing. Sound like a cat's choir. And I couldn't get up in front of all them people and sing. I was best man for my mate's wedding, and there was that many people in the room. I just froze. I couldn't speak. At my wedding, I got on the mic and I just said, "Thanks for coming." Gave the ex the mic to do all the chatting, and that was people that I know. But that's a good question, that Nematos. I might do a video of that. What would be your karaoke song? No, I just froze. I couldn't. I had all my lines that I was going to say, and I just couldn't remember anything. Or I just stood there with the mic, and I can't do it. It was horrible, and I felt a right cunt for letting him down as well. Because normally I can chat the ass off anybody, but in front of groups of people, I just clam up. But I think if I could sing, if I had a good voice and I could sing, I think my song would be "Those Were the Days" by Queen. Not really a music person, to be fair. I can hear the song and I think, yeah, that's all right. But I couldn't tell you who sings it. I don't know. It was like as a kid on a Sunday, it was always music time whilst it was cleaning and doing Sunday dinners and shit like that. It was always the 60s. No, I sing that one on the toilet. That was one of my dad's favourite tunes to have on a Sunday. What did you think of his films? No, he wasn't an actor, but the films was a bit shit, but it was back in the day, wasn't it? Again, though, it's the price of fame, isn't it? Some people want it but can't handle it. Right, well, it's nearly 10:30. Should we call it a night there? So I don't get moaned at when I get in. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. Right, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for all the likes and all the comments and everything. He never visited the UK, did he? Cheers, guys. I'll see you all on the next one. For now. that one? No. Really? Where is it?
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy.